Hello, hi. Welcome for this session. So, today we will talk about our topic, helping employee grow. Yan. So, paano nga ba natin mapapanatili yung ating mga empleyado? Or paano natin sila matutulungan upang sila ay umunlad? Diba? So, before we begin, our topic, of course, during this session, first, uh, if you are wherever you're watching right now, so first you should know, in case of emergency, you should know where to go and move to the nearest assembly point in your area, in your building, of course. And second, no running during emergency. Okay, this is for the safety of everyone. Okay, so leave the premises immediately without focusing on taking belongings. Diba? Kasi kapag may emergency, minsan yung gamit natin nandyan, hayaan mo na yung gamit nyo, ano kayo dyan, gawin nyo kung mas maganda, isalba nyo yung sarili nyo. Pag may emergency lang naman, di ba? So, close the door, but do not lock them. Okay? When you go out in your office, close it. Right? So, at least kung may valuables kayo dun sa loob ng office nyo, or dun sa room, di ba? Lahat naman tayo may valuables. Kaya lang, syempre, huwag natin i-priority yun. Okay? So, priority natin is yung sarili mo. Di ba? Okay, so every building, of course, there is a emergency evacuation route and emergency doors, right? So we always should follow the right route that is for your safety and the safety of others. Okay, so wag nating isipin lang yung sarili natin. Iisipin din natin yung mga kasamahan natin, lalo na sa workplace, di ba? So, wait at the assembly point for the roll call, di ba? Kasi syempre lahat kayo na pumapasok dyan sa establishmento, minsan nagpapansin kayo, so may attendance din yan eh. Hindi naman porket pumasok ka sa company, tapos uwi ka na lang, di nila alam. Syempre meron yung attendance, di ba? So, kapag ka pumunta kayo dun sa assembly point, meron yung team leader or dedicated team leader na, or so your supervisor, na iisa-isahin kayo kung safe ba kayo, di ba? Para alam na nila kung saan nakaposisyon yung taong yun, or may natrap sa inyo, alam din nila kung saan pupuntahan, di ba? So, and lastly, if everything is already safe about the emergency, do not enter the building until you are informed by the emergency incident commander. So, meron tayo niyan sa mga company. So, gaya namin, sa company namin, meron din kami ganun. So, kung wala kayo nun, kailangan magkaroon din kayo kasi kailangan yan for the safety purposes. Okay? So, by the way, before we start, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Gary Fernando, your facilitator for today on our topic, helping employee grow. So, sino nga ba ang mga audience o dapat nating audience dito sa topic na to? Of course, first of all, is employee and employer, right? So, sino ba naman ang tutulong dun sa mga empleyado or employee? So, syempre, yung mga nag-employ sa inyo, yung employer nyo, yun yung dapat na nag-a-assist sa inyo. Syempre, yung employer, kailangan mag-i-employ din siya nung mga tutulong dun para sa mga employee. Especially if o kaya yung mga regular employees, tutulungan nila yung mga probationary period pa lang. So, ganun yung dapat na steps. Okay, so our audience target is the employer and employees, new employees. Pwede rin current employees, walang issue dun as long as they are currently working in a company. Okay? So, our session for today is we'll just make it briefly only, not much elaborated. So, ano nga ba ang learning outcomes with this session? So, ano yung magiging learning outcomes natin? I hope that everyone should understand the importance and the reason why training is provided in the organization. Diba? Bakit nga ba natin kailangan yung pagte-training dyan? Pwede namang i-hire natin sila. Total, may experience naman yan. Diba? Pwede na. Hindi man natin masabi, diba? Pero, bakit natin kailangan na i-train mabuti yung mga empleyado natin or yung newly hired natin? Okay? So, first, alamin muna natin, ano ba talaga ang meaning ng training? Yan. What is training? Yan. So, ikaw, kung alam mo, so, sometimes we should ask also our audience, maybe they have something knowledge about it. So, here, you can answer, you can comment the answer, diba? Pwede naman yan. So, but for this session, I have prepared something, the meaning, broad meaning of this training. Okay? So, what is training? Training is an instructor-led. So, instructor-led siya. So, sa ngayon, ako yung tinatawag na trainer. Tapos, kayo yung trainee. Diba? So, a training is an instructor-led, content-based in intervention designed to lead skills or behavior change. Yan. Yan po ang meaning ng training. So, ano nga ba ang ibinibigay ng training sa atin or sa employee? Diba? So, paano ba natin sila matutulungang mag-grow? Especially yung mga, sinabi na natin kanina, yung mga new employees. Diba? Kailangan natin yan eh. Kasi, ang mga new employees, the new employees, dun mo titignan kung sino ba talaga yung magre-retain. Diba? Based on their performance, right? Kung gaano ba sila ka-dedicated sa work, gaano sila kawiling matuto, diba? Maraming factor, okay? So, ano nga bang nabibigay ng training? So, kasi ang training provides employees with the knowledge and skills to perform effectively, diba? Kasi, ang mga empleyado, kapag hinire natin sila, of course, kailangan meron tayong structured trainings. Okay? But, it's not only about the training of new employees. Okay? We have to train also our old employees for the continuous improvement. Diba? Kasi nga, di ba kapag ang empleyado mo medyo kinakapos na sa mga trabaho nila or yung para bang hindi na nila nagagawa yung deadline nung mga dapat nilang isubmit na documents, di ba? Kasi nga parang na-overload na sila. Di ba? Hindi nila alam yung strategy. Kasi, of course, the world is not static, di ba? Gumagalaw yan. So, ganun din sa industry or company. Lahat, everything is moving. Okay, so every company or establishment should continue improves their employee. Okay, for training them to be a successful employee. Kasi kapag nag-successful yung employee mo, panigurado, your company will be successful too. Right? So, based on the research, training provides employees with the knowledge and skills to perform effectively. So, this allows them to meet their current job requirements or prepares them to meet the future challenges of the job. Right? So, sinasabi natin na ang pagtitraining ng tao or ng employee natin, so, mamimit nila ngayon yung target requirements natin for this year, right? So, of course, if we want to move up our company, every year we have to move up, right? So, every time you train your employees, they will be prepared in the future challenges. So, kailangan hindi natin tinitigil yung pagte-training para umangat o umasenso ang ating mga empleyado. So, continuous training is the ang kailangan natin upang mapalago natin ang ating kumpanya. Diba? So, another meaning of training is opportunity for learning. Right? So, dun sa training, matututunan nila lahat ng mga dapat nilang gawin, lahat ng challenges. Okay. So, ano nga ba ang factors na makukuha rito? So, what is learned depends on factors. Diba? Siyempre, may mga factors din yan. Hindi naman pwedeng magte-training ka lang. Yun. So, kung ano-ano lang yung ite-training mo, hindi pwedeng ganun. So, meron niyang the design and implementation of the training. So, meron siyang structure din. Okay? And the motivation and the learning styles of the trainees and learners. Right? So, iba-iba kasi ang pag-train or iba-iba ang the best way na training sa tao. So, sometimes, you can send your employee the things, just a bunch of books that you can give them, and then someone can perform, right? So, sometimes, the others is not the same as them. So, you have to think other way to train them. Sometimes, training is showing. You have to show your employee or your trainee how to do it. Kasi hindi lahat nakaka-follow ng instruction based on papers lang. Sometimes you have to teach them the way you do it. Right? So, you have to show them. Yon, mas madali nating sabihin. Ipakita mo sa kanila kung paano mo ginagawa yung trabaho. Diba? Depende yan. Iba-iba kasi ang klase ng pagkatuto ng isang tao or ng ating employee. So, we need to see which one suits them. Diba? So, ang training is used extensively to help employees understand how they can assist in meeting corporate objectives. Diba? Para alam nila kung ano yung dapat nilang gawin. Diba? So, kailangan ipaintindi nyo sa kanila kung ano ba ang objective ng ating kumpanya. Di ba? So, ano nga ba ang importansya ng pagte-training sa workplace? So, may benefits ba to? Di ba? Baka sabihin nyo, wala. Pero, of course, sa lahat ng company, kapag tinitraining mo yung tao, may benefits yan. Di ba? So, ano nga ba what are the importance of training in the workplace? Right? So, I will give you some importance of training in the workplace. Okay? First, addressing weaknesses. Diba? Yan yung una natin na alam dyan. Sa training, malalaman mo kung ano yung mga weaknesses ng mga empleyado mo. Right? So, you need to be, as a trainer, you need to check them how they are learning on the training that you are giving them. Right? So, you cannot just give them bunch of papers, read it, and learn it. Diba? Baka yung ibang tao, diba? Kaya yung ganun. Kapag binasa lang yung manuals, diba? Right? Okay na sa kanila. Pero yung iba kasi, as I mentioned earlier, hindi lahat ng tao is the same. So, as we hired employees, we need to at least give them the proper training. So, doon natin malalaman kasi kung ano yung mga weaknesses ng empleyado natin. Kung saan natin sila kailangan ipa-improve. Diba? Kasi minsan may magaling dyan sa computer, meron namang hindi magaling. So, paano natin sila mapapagaling? Matututunan nila yun as you are training them. Diba? Second, improve employee performance. So, sa training, may improve nila yung kanilang mga ginagawa. Right? So, once they have done something, it will improve. Because you're training them, you're giving them knowledge how to do the job. Right? It's not based on just something, but you will see the progress of your employees if you are giving them appropriate trainings doon para sa work job description nila. So, iba-iba ang klase ng training. Depende sa kung anong gagawin nilang trabaho sa inyong kumpanya. And third, consistency. So, kapag nakakapag-train sila, yung pagbigay nila sa iyo ng mga trabaho nila, consistent yon kasi nate-train sila eh. So they will get more knowledge how to do their work job properly and efficiency, di ba? So ang balik nun is to your company, right? Then fourth is employee satisfaction, di ba? Siyempre, kapag ka binigyan mo ng mga training siya, masasatisfy yung employee mo. Then, once they got satisfied because they are learning more in your company, doon dadami yung retention ng employees. Right? So, once you have a lot of retention of company, it saves you a lot of money. You know, it saves a lot of money in your company. Kasi, we know that hiring people takes time, waste money, right? So, if your employees or your current employees will stay to you, means you're saving a lot of money and you're helping your company grow, especially your employee, right? Helping your employee grow. Okay, so what's the reasons of training in the organization? Diba? Just what I asked earlier. So, reasons for training. I will give you some ideas. So, we're training people, especially in legal issues. Okay? 1. Aligning training with business strategy. So, every company has different kind of strategy. So you have to train your new employees to meet the business strategy. Okay, so we have some format of it. All of the employee has. So even though you will hire somebody that already have some experiences in other companies, yes, they can give some additional inputs, but your company have your own strategy for your business success, right? So we give them training to align training with business strategy. Okay? Third one, managing talent to demographies such as diversity. Okay? Fourth, improving the training function. So, in training, of course, for continuous improvement, you have to continue also improving your training. Right? Continuous din yan. Continuous ang pag-angat ng training, continuous ang pagtulong mo sa mga empleyado mo, para lahat kayo aangat. Diba? Kasi, umangat yung empleyado mo, angat din yung company mo, diba? And, lastly, quality and continuous improvement. Diba? Yun ang nagagawa ng training sa mga empleyado. So, there will be continue and quality improvement. Diba? So, yun ang nagagawa ng training sa company. You help your employee, then employee will help your company. Right? So, ano nga ba ang... okay. So, learning is a self-directed, work-based process that leads to increased adaptive potential, as might be provided by coaching, right? Mentoring opportunities, or being part of the online community or personal learning network. So, for example, when learning take place, anong nakukuha ng mga trainees natin? So, okay. In our learning, okay, so learnings, okay? So, anong nakukuha natin kapag tinuturuan natin ang mga empleyado? Okay? I can give you three parts of it. Okay? What they gain if you train your employees. Okay? So first is knowledge. Right? First, they will get knowledge in the work or in the workplace that they have to work. Right? So, what again they can gain in learnings? Skills. Right? So, first is knowledge, skills, and the third one is attitude. Right? Importante yan. Kasi kapag sila alam nila kung anong dapat nila maging behavior towards your workplace, magiging maganda yung performance nila, or magiging maganda yung pakikitungo nila, lalo na sa mga tao, sa empleyado, di ba? Kasi meron din yung customers, how to talk to your customers, how to deal with them, di ba? So, kailangan din yan. So, knowledge, skills, and attitude. Yan ang makukuha natin kapag nag-training tayo sa mga empleyado natin. So, ano bang importansya na ano? Okay, let's just tell this. Knowledge is an organized body of facts, principles, procedures, and information acquired over time. Diba? So, yung knowledge niya, nakukuha mo over time. Hindi lang yan yung basta-basta na nakukuha mo lang. Diba? Hindi ganun. So, and skill is a proficiency at being able to do something rather than just knowing something how to do it. Okay? It's a proficiency at being able to do something. Diba? Rather than just knowing how to do it. So, pag once na ginawa mo sa trabaho, sa inyong workplace, hindi lang yung basta alam mo yung trabaho, okay na. Diba? Hindi ganun. You're not helping your employee. You're not helping your company. Diba? You have to help your company by helping your employees. Diba? Bibigay mo sa kanila yung skills na yan. So, and then attitude. Attitudes are employees' belief and opinion that support or inhibit behavior. Diba? Siyempre, meron tayong mga kailangan nating inaano yan. Kumbaga tinitrim or inaayos yung mga behavior or attitude ng ating mga employee. Hindi lang yung basta mag-hire ka lang. No, of course, you have to trim them. How to deal with people, how to deal with your company or with your customers. Right? So, important concept in training. What are the important concepts in training? The term competency and competencies are the behavior and technical attributes where appropriate. So, the individuals must have or must acquire to perform effectively at work. They are the set of the KSA that enables the person to be successful in a number or similar tasks. Okay? So, they need that knowledge, skill, and attitude to perform well in your company. Okay? So, competence and competences are broader concepts that encompass demonstrable performance outputs as well as behavior inputs. And may relate to a system or set of minimum standard required for effective performance at work. So I can give you more important concepts of training. Okay, so just I mentioned earlier already, training is an instructor-led. Okay, so the instructor should be knowledgeable on what the trainee should gain, okay, or what the trainer is talking about. Okay, we have a lot of things that we need to explain or tell our employees. Okay, so training is an instructor-led, content-based intervention designed to lead to skills or behavior change. Diba? Babaguhin nun, training yan. So, sa pagte-training, hindi lang yung knowledge ang binibigay nila, hindi lang skills yung binibigay, kundi pati yung pag-change ng behavior ng ating mga empleyado towards sa ating workplace. Okay? So, development implies in a longer term or broader process, acquiring skills, knowledge, or attitude by a range or different means such as coaching, right? Formal and informal learning interventions, education, or planned experience. So, these are the things that the way how we trained our people. Okay? So, there's different kinds. As I mentioned earlier, every person has different characteristics and getting these trainings. Okay? Sometimes you have to coach them formally, sometimes informal learning, di ba? Kung yung sa iba, minsan, is, as I mentioned nga earlier, pwede mo silang bigyan lang ng instruction, then they will know how to do it, right? But some people is needed to get trained. You have to show them so that they can understand it fully. Okay? So, education is differentiated from training and development by type of KSA developed, which are more general in nature. Okay, so I hope you learned something a lot how to help employee. Okay, so what is the summary of our learning outcomes for today? What we learn about? Anong natutunan natin today? I hope meron naman, di ba? So, but my intentions is we should know the importance and reason why training is provided in the organization, right? That's the summary outcomes of my video training. So I hope that everyone understand and get my point. So what's the importance of helping employee grow, right? So you need to train your employees well, get to know them, because when your employee grows, your company grows as well. So that's all for today. So thank you very much. I hope all of you get something good information about my session for today. So thank you very much and have a nice day to everyone.